With his quirky and catchy sense of humour, Roger and his breakfast show team are owning the 6 a.m. spot on 5FM.
There are so many things to be said about our next guest. He wakes up the nation every morning with his own unique brand of entertainment. He's an industry leader when it comes to being a music producer and DJ, still leading the pack. Roger Goode is all kinds of crazy, but that's why we love him.
Roger had his own intro for John.
He's an actor, he's a TV show host, a master of polygamy. Ladies, watch out, he's in the building. Bring him in. Here he comes. Make some noise. Jonathan Boyton Lee is in the house.
Yeah, baby. What's up, guys? How are you, brother?
Good to have you here, man.
How you doing, man? Cool, so how's that transition to morning slot been for you?
Don't mess with the man's mornings. Do you know what I mean? It's an early call time, but by the time we're here, it's caffeine-injected carnage. So I'm bringing kind of that like nighttime radio flavor that I really used to enjoy to the morning.
Okay, cool. Let's meet the Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack. We've got a big team that works on the show. Behind the scenes, there's quite a big crew in the studio. We've got Robbie Cruz, the Filthmeister, Papa Nasty, the coach, and he does the sports.
Okay, waking up in the mornings and being able to do whatever you want to do and loving what you do, it really is. It's nice having other people that share the same sentiment, and everyone in the shows shares that same sentiment. So I think it's lekker.
And then I'd say Surishni's probably like the mother of the show. You know what I mean?
Sush, that must be a very tough job, like herding cats.
These Wolfpack boys, very naughty. Have to keep them under control. But Roger's a genius at his craft, and it's an honor to be here.
In 15 years on mic, this tech-mad, piano-playing, motor-mouthed guy from Fishhook has produced and hosted on FM and online. His broadcast from New York, Ibiza and Miami. But of late, his new home with Kyla is where he'd rather be.
Okay, well, Roger's entrance hall is just as big as his personality. He rushed out of that studio very quickly. I have no idea where he's gone, but we're going to catch up with him and his lovely lady now and see what's happening.
Hello.
How's it?
How are you?
How are you doing, honey?
Good, thank you. Yes.
Where's your crazy man?
He was looking like such a mess, so we got him cleaned up.
He was looking like a mess, yeah.
Yes.
He always looks
Scruff.
like a mess.
Yeah, he's on the back.
Cool.
Roger's lifestyle is best described as fast and furious, and Kyla is one of few who can keep up.
Rog, what's happening?
Yes,
dude?
sir. What's going on?
I like this commitment to the insert, eh?
Couldn't escape the sinister barber.
Cleaning yourself up.
Yeah, that's an eaten up.
I like it. I like the look.
Yes.
Listen, this is impressive, dude.
Thank you very much.
It's very grown up of you. It's something I wouldn't expect.
Yeah, sure. I'm just like grateful to have a place to sleep when it's cold at night, when I'm well behaved.
You got a lovely lady. How did you guys meet?
I was DJing at the club, and then she kept coming to the party, and then she'd follow me home every week, and then eventually it got so bad I had to get a restraining order. The police, she was sending me like...
No, not quite.
Okay,
No,
so what's the real version?
We met in Cape Town. I was with friends, he was with friends, and he actually played a joke on me and pretended to be Roger Goode's double. And I wasn't actually sure who Roger Goode was, so it didn't quite
That's always
work.
a good thing, though.
It was a good thing, yeah. And then, yeah, we just head over heels for him.
I don't even have a place to keep my clothes. I think my wardrobe's a tog bag, and I'm living just ready to pack, ready to go whenever I'm, you know.
So Kyla, you're pretty much responsible for everything we're about to see, right? Okay,
Yeah,
let's have a look.
The style is what you might find in an offbeat but classic film. Quirky interest pieces inside a formal Georgian design, with pillars, high ceilings, and grand moldings.
This really special house with the pillars and the concave ceilings. I mean, it's a rare find. My mom's an interior decorator, so I got a lot of inspiration from her. As you can see, I love color. I love all these jewel tones, velvets, textures, new and old, mixing it, collecting things. It's quite eclectic.
Roger, it's obvious what your favorite space is going to be. I'd imagine you're in the basement somewhere in your studio.
Yeah, panic room. My dungeon.
But Kyla, your favorite spaces in the house?
Definitely the living rooms and my dressing room.
Of course.
Yeah.
Cool.
The blues and textures of the velvet and Persian carpets reflect Kyla's childhood years spent growing up around fabric swatches. The patchwork, velvet Chesterfield couch is Roger's favorite.
You can see it's quite a mix of modern things and vintage things. It's very eclectic. It's a great family area. We love it here.
Yeah, it's really exciting and fun when Kyla's mother comes around and we get to hang out. I get just some quality time with her mom. I really like it. I really enjoy spending quality time with Kyla's mom. Hi, Shirley.
And the chandeliers, add a lot of elegance. There's some gold touches everywhere.
This talented stylist describes her process as falling in love with individual pieces, then building a look from there. The dining room is a wildlife adventure reflecting her love of Eastern culture.
So the focal point of this room is definitely the wallpaper. It's got such intricate detail. It's even got the gold, which is from the other room, the birds and the flowers.
Yeah, it's cool.
And we love throwing dinner parties, so this is perfect table for that. It's
nice and
huge,
big.
Yes. And more Persian carpets. Sort of see my theme colored blue throughout the house. So bringing in the antique, the old again.
What hides behind the decor are surround sound systems in every room. If that isn't enough for you, as a self-taught pianist, and a fine one too, Roger will entertain you live.
Over there, Jonathan, is Roger's favorite room. It's the piano room.
Yeah, okay. I don't really know anything about interior. Check this out. Don't you play? You play the piano?
I play a little bit, but not like you.
Jump on.
But I know what's going to happen now. I'm going to play, and then you're going to just be so much better, and then it's going to be like...
This thing actually does all the playing. It's so sick. So deep. You cut to the core of me, Baxter.
I like it. No,
So good.
Please show us how it's actually done.
jam.
I think that like a natural talent that you have for music, this ridiculous talent you have for it, has kind of given you an edge in a very competitive industry.
The thing is, these days, it's the 2017. We're living in this time where, you can make a radio show from your phone. You can make a radio show. There's 16-year-olds who are producing music on their laptops. You've got to be able to. I don't think just being able to rock up and sit there in front of a microphone and tell a great story is enough. I think you've got to be able to do. You've got to understand computers and technology and music and how to make sound. And yeah, so I definitely think I've always loved technology and machines and computers and sound and producing stuff. Yeah. And then it goes well with my insane brain.
We've lost him. We've lost him. We'll catch up with you.
Yeah,
dude.
that's right. I'm here all week, sir. I take requests.
He's gone. We've lost him.
Kyla says it's her love of cooking which may have won Roger over. He doesn't even like eating out anymore. Whether it's her recipes, charisma, or feel for design, it's working.
So Jonathan, this is our main bedroom.
Lovely.
You can see it's very big. It's got a massive grand fireplace. It's got surround sound, which is Roger's ultimate.
His only contribution.
Yes, normally
speakers in all the
music's
ceilings.
blaring and loud. I've tried to keep this room very luxurious with the faux furs and the big headboards. I've tied in the blue with the oriental, Chinese grills. I've even put a big fireplace here, which is very special to us because it's got the old antique stove.
Yeah, it's quite a clever little tip of yours as well because it looks like a real fireplace, but technically you just kind of built one into the existing room.
Exactly. And even with the other bedrooms, it's got a mirrored image. It's got the big fireplace as well. So the dark headboard, the velvets, faux furs again, keeping that really luxurious feel.
Super luxurious. It's like a boutique hotel when you walk in here.
Yeah. Anyway, this way is every girl's dream. We've got the walk-in closet. So Jonathan, this is my dressing room.
This is crazy. This is like a Sarah Jessica Parker masterpiece. She would be very proud of this.
I'm a very lucky girl. You can see I'm obsessed with shoes. When we first moved into this house, this room was empty. So we built all the cupboards, and I was very lucky because I could decide exactly what I wanted where. And our bathroom's very spacious. I've tried to keep it romantic. It's got a massive bath and beautiful pillars, beautiful arch ceilings.
Yeah, that's really a theme throughout the house.
Yeah.
It's just so romantic in amongst the trees and the forest, and you were lucky to have such big spaces to work with because you could build in.
Definitely.
Yeah, awesome. And all the textures. Lovely fox fur again.
And again, the Persian
And the
carpet.
Persian carpet again, all the lovely things you just want to touch. You think Roger's centered himself and calmed down a little bit now with his music?
Maybe.
Should we go see if he's all right?
From Kyla reimagining this Georgian beauty